Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're looking at Emrys Tarot. Just before we get into the reading, I would just like to say, please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest, okay? If this reading doesn't naturally fit, then maybe the next one will. But please do not try to make it fit. This will just lead you to wrong conclusions, okay? So without further ado, let's see what's going on for you. What is going on for you? Messages for you from the universe. Well, things are changing for you rapidly. I'm getting something new coming in here, but you're being very cautious, very prudent, okay? This has been a long time coming. I'm getting it's something you've been waiting for. Now, to a degree, some of you could be living with or working with somebody, you know, that is very stable, very reliable, but you want something much more exciting. This situation is no longer satisfying you, okay? There's new feelings growing between you and somebody, okay? Or the desire to is getting stronger to achieve more. Okay, there is a golden opportunity you see in front of you, but it's a question on how to practically achieve it. So with that, you're being very cautious. You want to do it right this time. Okay, now there's perhaps been a lot of disarray in your past, okay, with this particular person, or this could be somebody brand new, but because of past relationships, past working situations, perhaps residential situations, you know, you've achieved a lot of stability. There's a lot of complacency here, but you're not prepared. Some of you are even to the point where you're bored, but despite that, you're still not prepared to just jump into something here. I'm getting. Challenge is, it does take a lot of strength and courage, determination. Once you make a decision, it's a question of not giving up. Okay, now you could be dealing with a Leo. There's very strong Leo energy here. Okay. There is a big chance here that you're perhaps dealing with a soulmate, okay? And you know, despite the history, there's still a lot of caution here. Now, there is a very difficult decision here for some of you on whether to pursue a love interest or a working interest, a career interest. But either way, there's a very strong, solid offer coming your way, whichever area of your life. I'm getting for some of you, this is in work, and it's a question of, you know, spending less time with loved ones to concentrate on your career at the moment. Now, whether you're married, this person's married that you're dealing with, you know, there's still a lot of caution, prudence here. I'm kind of getting planning is needed. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. I'm getting this is a pretty slow process. Okay. Also, for some of you, your biggest challenge is curbing that zealous nature of wanting things or trying to push things to move more quickly than they are. Okay. There is obligations here. There's like a third party involvement. Okay. I'm getting here for some of you, there's a work opportunity to be a manager or work over people or work with people within a team, but it does require cooperation on your personal situation with relationships. So I'm getting there's obligations here that needed to be attended to. This is part of the reason why I'm getting things are moving very slowly. I'm getting here somebody wants to set up a meeting with you. All right. They want to sort things out. Somebody here wants to explain things to you. You have been waiting for this opportunity. Okay. But I'm getting that, you're starting to think very much long term. And even in your connections with relationships, it's a question of, does this have the potential to go long term? This is why you're being so prudent. You don't want 5-minute jobs. There is the reconnection here I'm getting with some of you with a person that there's a history here, we'll say that at the least. In work, I'm kind of getting there's a lot of responsibilities put on you. You want something new. You want something more on your terms. I'm getting here promotion. I'm also picking up here recovery. Somebody who's been recuperating, taking time off, or time out at least to recuperate. I'm kind of getting I'm getting this bad back. There's spinal problems here, perhaps an operation. Now, if you've been waiting for an operation of some kind, I'm picking up recovery here. Okay, there will be a change of lifestyles. You will have to do a lot of focusing on you and learning to do things in a different way. Well, somebody's approaching you very committed in relationships, and I'm kind of getting a work offer even coming in, and somebody doesn't want to give up. They want your skills. You're a good team player. It's all a question of being prepared to make changes fairly quickly. In tarot terms, this is perhaps over the next 3 months. That's very quick in tarot terms. With this Knight of Swords, somebody coming in with some news. Somebody wants to commit to you. They want to work things out. Very careful of misunderstood communication. Being very clear as to what you want. In your work, in your career, there's a lot of competition. Very high pressure job some of you are in. You want something a bit more sedate, something with a lot less responsibility. I'm kind of getting you're going to make a decision and surprise a few people, and you're not going to change your mind. You'll listen to other people's opinions, but you're not going to change your mind, and it is going to cause a bit of a conflict. Because somebody, after a period of rest, you need, like I say, for some of you, there is recovery here. There's recovery full stop, as I say, whether it's from an operation or whether you've parted company with and there's been silence between you and somebody. I'm getting here somebody breaking that silence very abruptly. Okay, you've got the Ten of Swords here. Okay, and we're back to the not letting other people's opinions sway your judgment. Okay, you've moved on from the past. There's been a lot of travel here for some of you, but you are on the point now of making a decision and no turning back. There's going to be a lot of healing take place, okay? I'm getting for one or two of you, unfortunately, a choice being made behind the scenes, and you getting news perhaps of a redundancy or a layoff of a layoff of some kind, because the firm is reevaluating its staff. Okay, but what I'm also getting is that you will recover from this and go on to better things and receive a new job offer. Okay, so in the long term, it's a good thing, although it will seem a bit tumultuous and drastic at the time. It will leave you feeling betrayed. On the personal front, you do feel a bit betrayed by somebody, okay, and you're kind of astounded on their approach coming back. But these changes, your success does depend on whatever area of your life. It does require prioritising, planning, with careful planning and prudence, can bring you a lot of success. But there is big changes here approaching you, okay? And there's also a change of attitude here, dropping old habits, a total change of lifestyle in some respects, okay? And, you know, how well you accept this will depend on your personality. But I'm kind of getting you're very grounded. But it's also a big realization that you can't control everything. And, you know, we humans, we do like to think we're in control. Yes, we've got control of the free will and to make the choices we have, but we can't control the consequences, you see. So, you know, you've got to ask yourself the question of, are you really in control? But one thing's for sure, you know, there is a major life-changing decision here, leading to different lifestyles in 2 areas of your life, okay? Being optimistic, despite this, and this is the difficult bit, being optimistic is very difficult, but it's not beyond your reach, okay? But there's somebody here who has been lying low at the moment, and in work there is somebody in, perhaps you're the manager, you're the boss, and you are planning on letting some people go, but it's a question of, there's a lot of good people on your staff or you work with, and it's a question of who do you let go. But unfortunately somebody will feel betrayed. But I am picking up recovery from that. This is all about adaptation, really. Adaptation to a new lifestyle. One thing's for sure, the way you've lived your life is there's going to be unforeseen changes, and some of those changes are outside of your control. But what I'm getting most of all is that there is a fresh start coming in for you, that's for sure. Somebody you parted from or disagreed one wants to come back in and put things right, okay? You do see it as very risky. For some of you, you do see somebody as being overzealous. A lot of you are trusting your intuition. There is a bit of a fear of commitment to be overcome. There's a commitment of some kind forming a wedge between you and somebody, but like I say, there is a decision being made, and it's a permanent one. In your private life, there's peace and harmony finally coming into a relationship. There's a brand new, fresh start. I'm picking up a private conversation between you and somebody. Now, if there's been a third party situation here with parents or a child or whatever, I'm kind of getting that is all about to change. For 1 or 2 of you, there is the strong influence of a parent, but you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's about to change. And perhaps somebody you felt you've been going around in circles with, like I say, it's all going to change in your favour. It's your choice now. Karma's finally catching up. Justice card. You know, for some of you, you could be dealing with a legal situation. I'm kind of getting answers coming in from that. Satisfactory. You will have to make compromises, but it will enable you to make the changes that are ahead of you. It's kind of seeing the big picture about this situation. It's seeing its potential rather than what's happening now. Somebody definitely regretted what happened in the past. They want to reconnect. They thought they could walk away. Now they're beginning to realise it's not possible. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching.